barbershop conversation. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. So I just got to finish watching the Showtime documentary on uh, Devin Haney, and um, let me preface this video because I don't think I've ever done a video on Devin Haney. I mean, as it relates to digging into him. I've only been complimentary of him as it relates to his potential, and people could criticize him about his power, but he's only 19, 20. You know what I mean? He's going to grow into his power, right? I'll say this. I think Bill William is a hell of a dad, you know, to protect his son and basically show him the finer things in life. And I have no doubt in my mind, which we want as all fathers, is to um, elevate our children to a phase where they can have a greater life than we had. And I think he's doing an exceptional job at that. But I'll say this, you know, I've compared Devin Haney to Shane Mosley. I don't know if you've seen my old videos, but I've done a handful of when I went to he fought at the MGM, and I watched that fight, and he reminded me of a young Shane Mosley. Uh, Without Shane Mosley's power, but just the reflexes and the fast switch and his offensive ability, his offensive repertoire reminded me of Shane Mosley. And he's training out at SNAC. And I brought up Shane Mosley's name intentionally. Do not forget what he did to Shane Mosley. I'm telling you, I'm telling Bill and Devin, run away from SNAC as far as you can, because no one's going to tell you this. I'm just be as trill and as real as I can be. You will have an asterisk by your name training with Victor Conte. It's just it's just what I believe. It's just what I feel. No one in the media is going to tell you but me. No, I mean, I'm talking about media in terms of people that interviews you every day. But Victor Conte is a scumbag. He's a convicted felon. He is no good for the sport of boxing. If something bad happens, he will cop a plea. The same way he did to Andre Berto, the same way he did with Willie Monroe, the same way he did with Shane Mosley. You know, he said he taught him how to inject, you know, performance-enhancing drugs. You know, he said it wasn't my fault Andre Berto got caught. It wasn't my fault Willie Monroe got caught. You understand what I'm saying? He copped the plea. So at the end of the day, I'm telling you, Devin Haney, SNAC is not a great idea for you. No athlete, and I stand by this. I genuinely believe I'm not a guy who cheats. I'm a guy who did it the hard way. I was able to skip steps because of my hard work and my relationships. And I think SNAC is a terrible idea for athletes under the advisement of Victor Conte. I think Victor Conte is bad for boxing. I think Victor Conte is bad for sports in general. So I admire everything that they do with the exception of Victor Conte. You know, there's so many more options that we can do. You understand? There's so many more, you know what I mean? But Victor Conte, you know, people are going to say, "Oh, you train at SNAC? Oh, yeah, that's cool." They're not going to say, no one is going to tell you there's a better way you can do it. He's not good for the sport. He's not good for the sport. He's a convicted drug cheat, convict. You understand what I'm saying? And that goes, and I'm going to do as good as I can to run him out of the sport of boxing. I think any athlete who chooses him, you know what I mean, is doing himself a disservice, you know? Because if the shoe was on the other foot, if Victor Conte was black and he did this, he will be blackballed. Period. We saw it. I'm drawing a blank on the name. What was his nickname? Anyways, man. Anyways, man. Barbershop conversations, man. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. And I just think that this is an important video. And I think we're going to have a great impact on the future of boxing and future people not going to Victor Conte because he's terrible. He's disgusting. He's no good. All right? He's no good. He's no good. And I think you will have a bright career. I think you're going to be a multi-division world champion. But I think if you and Victor Conte is a lifelong relationship, that will always be a blemish on you. People will always say, "Oh, you train with Victor." It's about boxing. I mean, the public ain't gonna know who Victor Conte is, but But people in boxing will say, oh, but he trained with Victor Conte. You know what I mean? We all know who Victor Conte is. You know what I mean? So anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.